Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Herd Mentality Recording Dungeon. This is where the magic happens very, very occasionally. So I've not done a tour like this before. Now that No Illusions is down from the Northern Hemisphere and his audio engineer would really like to see what this is all about, I thought, why not? Because I've got a cameraman. So, the first step, cover the walls with soundproof tiles. There's about $1,000 worth of these. They're done at different angles to capture different sine waves, different angles that basically silence the place. It's when people walk in here, they get the impression that it's like the air pressure's changed just because there's no refraction, reflection, echo, no nothing. The recording side of things, so we'll kick off with the computer. There's three 30-inch monitors, resolution on each screen, 2560 by 1680 for the nerds out there. Makes it very easy to operate on three files at the same time, full screen. So let's say I was doing a splinter view, I'd take the original file of my victim and cut and paste their answers to questions, and create compile a file, name every title for whatever it is they're saying, then write a script and begin record my own voice with my different questions and cut and paste and create an Audacity file with questions and answers, then usually apply an echo sound effect across the whole lot to disguise the difference between the audio quality on those. In the walls, 5-channel surround sound, fancy system, just in case I like to. I do enjoy the sound of my own voice, clearly, so why not listen to it in surround sound? The computer has 6 hard disks in it in RAID 5. 3 of them are traditional spinning drives for storage. I think 2 terabytes a piece, and they're done in RAID 5 for redundancy. So if one drive fails, I can switch it out on the fly, put it in another one, it'll rebuild. The other 3 drives in there are solid state, much faster to work with on large audio files and video files and things like that. The mixing desk up there it's a Yamaha from, MW10C. It's nothing especially magical. It has a USB interface, so that comes into the computer, so I can record it digitally. But from the computer, when I'm speaking to somebody on Skype, it'll take their Skype signal into the board. I then have a pair of headphones that I will stand here and talk into a corner. And then the whole lot is sent digitally back to Audacity in the computer. I can, if I wish, record in 2 separate channels. So I can have mine on one side, theirs on the other. So often when you're interviewing somebody who has never done an interview before, they are not as aware of background noise, trucks going past, kids screaming, that sort of stuff. So it's a bit easier to cut out their background noise. The microphone is an Audio-Technica AT2020. It's got a baffle filter there to stop the plosives. Plosive being a B or a P sound for any audio engineers out there. And this little unit here, I don't have my iPad here, but you can slot in an iPad, and without having to touch anything, you've got a script there that's ready to go, because all the splinter views are scripted, all the interviews are not. From there, you've got a router that is it's a Linksys Nighthawk X8500, I think. Amplified antennas, Wi-Fi signal that can be sent from Google Earth, and 2 of those ports are dedicated for a NAS box, for redundancy. So it's full gigabit either way up to this unit here. It's a little Thecus N5300. It's full of dust. It has another 3 traditional hard disks in there, again in RAID 5 for parity. So it has happened in this unit where a drive has failed, and while it's live, I can just take out the old disk, whack in a new one, and it'll rebuild all the data. So I'm at very little risk of losing any data anywhere along the line. What else is there to talk about? That's it. Oh, there's a cat, important, mascot. Can't fit a skinny cow in here, it's quite a small room. And yeah, Betsy the guitar, there you go. So that's the tour of the Herd Mentality Recording Dungeon. Thanks for joining us.